Hello, we're the Edgar County Watchdogs. I'm John Kraft.
Kirk Allen.
And we're here to talk about Shelbyville Township.
Where do you start?
Well, we can start with this.
Just got this in, fresh off the press.
Fresh off the press. And it's all the things the Democratic candidates for re-election have done in the past 4 years. Of particular interest is item number 3, administered an effective general assistance program for the needy. I would consider effective, meaning lawful. Wouldn't you?
Absolutely.
How much money did it take out of that?
$55,000 transferred without the statutory authorizations.
Transferred $55,000 that was supposed to go to the needy in the township for food and other items like utility bills or maybe rent. If they can't pay the rent, I don't know, but they took $55,000 from the needy, and it wasn't until we spoke up and said something that what did they do?
Well, we got browbeat for it and said we're trying to take money away from the needy, but actually after that exposure, it led to the recovery of $55,000 of public aid money. That's what general assistance is, and it's required to be implemented as public aid, yet it was being transferred into other township accounts to be used in other matters.
So they've already put how much back?
$35,000.
And at their last meeting, they said they were going to replace the rest of it.
They're going to replace the rest of it, which was another $20,000. We'll have to follow up with that with some FOIAs and bank records to make sure it actually got transferred back.
I would not call that effective. Okay, another. Number 5, actively supported many youth groups in the township.
They did.
No, they didn't. They forced the taxpayers to. They didn't actively support anything. They took taxpayer money without asking the taxpayer and actively supported the community youth groups.
Yeah, they had a guy that showed up to that one meeting we were at and asked what the criteria was for those groups that got the money, because apparently they just give it to whoever asked. They really didn't have any criteria. And I'm all in favor of supporting the youth, but there's some statutory guidelines that have to be followed, and we actually raised some of those questions, and I guess that program's been brought to a halt because of some lawyer letters. We're going to get into that into another article.
Here's one, and before anyone throws a fit about why do you hate veterans, we're both veterans. So comments like that don't fly with us. Number 6, given assistance to our veterans organizations. Well, they sure did.
Wait, organizations, that would be plural.
Yeah, well, we know they gave money, taxpayer money, not their own. They gave taxpayer money to the American Legion in Shelbyville Township.
Yep.
They're not supposed to do that.
I like number 7.
Preserve the tax rate
at 9%, and we are opposed to tax and salary increases. I wonder if they realize, how many people in this township realize what they make from a salary standpoint. The board members are drawing $4,500 a year, and they've prided themselves on not changing that in I don't know how many years. It's been quite a while. Their meetings last anywhere from 15 minutes to maybe an hour. We haven't had one that we've gone to that's been more than, I think, 40 minutes or 45 minutes. The last one was 15 minutes. That equates to $375 per meeting. And that's pretty amazing.
How much they get paid in your township?
$25 a meeting. And they did that because they said, you know, we've never had a meeting last more than an hour, and $25 an hour is way too much.
How much do our county board members make?
Oh, 150 I believe a meeting.
I should put things into perspective.
That little township, they're drawing $375 for every meeting, 12 meetings a year, $4,500 a year. So to brag about not taking a salary increase really doesn't impress me.
So, well, there you have it. There is the Democrat candidates for re-election, wanting you to re-elect them for violating the law for the last 4 years. If you're happy with that, yeah, by all means, go ahead.
Yeah, we don't get into the one political side of the aisle or the other. I could care less what party they're from, but boy, some of the statements on here need to be brought to the forefront.
Well, that's it. Have fun at the polls.
Enjoy.